Imagine this, a massive space rock, older than our own sun, coming from an unknown star, flying directly toward us. And the worst part, nobody has the slightest idea what it is. This isn't science fiction, this is happening right now. In recent months, every powerful telescope on Earth has turned toward a strange point of light in the sky. They were searching for answers, but what they found only raised more questions, more mysteries, more impossibilities. Soon, this object will disappear behind our sun, and when it returns, it will be leaving our solar system forever, leaving us with one giant unsolved mystery. What on earth is this thing? Or should I say, what beyond Earth is this thing? Picture it again. A visitor from the stars, not from Mars, not from Jupiter, but from another solar system entirely. A place so far away that light itself takes years to reach us from there. This object has traveled through the frozen void of space for millions, perhaps billions of years. It has seen things we can only imagine, and now it's here, racing past us, showing us things that shouldn't be possible, behaving in ways that break every rule we thought we understood. Scientists are baffled, astronomers are frantically gathering data, and conspiracy theorists, well, they're having a field day, because the more we study this thing, the stranger it becomes, the more it defies explanation, the more it makes us wonder if we're truly alone in this vast, dark universe. So what is it? Where did it come from? And why is it doing things that should be impossible? Before we dive deeper into this cosmic mystery, if you're fascinated by unexplained phenomena, by mysteries that challenge everything we know, hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Share it with someone who loves a good mystery, because what you're about to hear will change the way you think about visitors from beyond our world. Let me take you back to July 10th, 2025. The ATLAS system, which stands for Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System, detected something unusual. They called it 3I Atlas, the third interstellar object, the third visitor from beyond. Only the third time in human history that we've caught something from another star passing through our neighborhood. Think about that. In all of human existence, all of our stargazing, all of our technological advancement, we've only managed to spot 3 of these cosmic travelers. 3. And this one, this third visitor, it's the strangest one yet. But here's where it gets interesting. It had actually been spotted before, back on May 7th, 2025, by the TESS satellite. But TESS was busy hunting for distant exoplanets and didn't pay much attention to our visitor. When that first image was captured, 3I Atlas was between Saturn and Jupiter. When Atlas officially spotted it in July, it was between Jupiter and Mars. Do you understand what that means? This thing was moving fast, incredibly fast. The Voyager probes launched by NASA took 18 to 23 months to reach Jupiter. This object covered the distance from near Jupiter to Mars in just 2 months. It's scheduled to make its closest approach to the Sun on October 29th. By 2026, it will already be back near Jupiter's orbit, heading out into the darkness forever. That's how we know it's interstellar. It's traveling so fast that the Sun's gravity can't capture it. Astronomers call this a hyperbolic orbit. Most comets we know orbit the Sun in an ellipse, coming back again and again. But not this one. This one is just passing through. A traveler with no intention of staying. A visitor that came from somewhere else and is returning to somewhere else. The first visitor was Oumuamua, a bizarre cigar-shaped rock that invaded our solar system in 2017. We still don't know exactly what it was, but we know it was strange. It accelerated in ways that didn't make sense. It tumbled through space like nothing we'd ever seen. Some said it was a comet, others said it couldn't be, and a few whispered that it might be something else entirely, something artificial, something designed. The second visitor, 2I Borisov, was the boring middle child. It looked like a comet. It acted like a comet. It was a comet. Just a comet from another star, which by itself is incredibly cool. But compared to Oumuamua and our current visitor, Borisov was disappointingly normal. Now we have 3I Atlas. And this one is giving us our best chance yet to study a genuinely alien object. An object that formed around another star. An object made of materials from a different stellar nursery. An object that might tell us about places we'll never reach. And it's bizarre. The more we learn, the more impossible it becomes. Here's the first mystery. When Atlas spotted it, 3I Atlas was already extremely bright. And 3 weeks later, it got even brighter. That's weird. That's really weird. Let me explain why. Normal comets are basically giant, dirty snowballs. They're made of water ice mixed with dust and rocks. As they approach the sun, the heat makes them sublime, meaning the ice turns directly to gas without becoming liquid first. That gas forms a glowing halo around the comet called a coma, and behind it, a beautiful tail. But here's the thing. Normal comets only start sublimating after they pass Jupiter's orbit. They need to get close enough to the sun for the heat to kick in. But 3I Atlas, it was bright and releasing gas on the far side of Jupiter. Way too far from the sun. Way too cold. It was acting like a completely different type of comet, or like something that isn't a comet at all. Oumuamua showed no signs of sublimation. Borisov acted like a normal comet. 3I Atlas is the opposite of everything we know. And then it got stranger. In July and August, the tail began to appear and grow. And here's the problem. It was pointing in the wrong direction. It was pointing toward the sun. Let me explain why that's impossible. A comet's tail is pushed by the solar wind. That's a constant stream of particles that the sun emits, pushing the sublimating gas cloud away from it. It's like pointing a fan at your face. Your hair goes backward. Now imagine the fan is pointing at your face, but your hair is blowing forward. That makes zero sense. That's why scientists went crazy when 3I Atlas's tail seemed to defy physics. It was doing something it absolutely should not be able to do. To solve this mystery, NASA pointed the most powerful space telescopes in the world at 3I Atlas. Hubble, James Webb, Spherex. Even TESS stopped looking for distant exoplanets to take a second look. And the biggest discovery of all, the tail, the coma surrounding 3I Atlas, is almost entirely made of carbon dioxide. This means it's not a snowball. It's a giant ball of dry ice. The ratio of carbon dioxide to water is 8:1. It has 16 times more carbon dioxide than a normal comet. And this carbon dioxide cloud is gigantic, with a radius of nearly 300,000 kilometers. Just to give you perspective, that's almost half the size of the sun. A cloud of gas nearly as wide as the distance from Earth to the moon, surrounding this mysterious visitor. This discovery made the entire scientific community rethink the size of the object's solid core. Initially, they thought it would be about 20 kilometers wide, roughly the size of New York City. Then they reduced it to 11. But with these new observations, they believe it could be up to 46 kilometers in diameter. That's big. Not enormous, but big. What's strange is the composition. There are comets within our own solar system that are over 100 kilometers in diameter. The fact that this one has so much carbon dioxide and so little water suggests it was created in a stellar system with completely different materials than ours. Different chemistry, different conditions, different rules. But if you thought it couldn't get stranger, wait. The Very Large Telescope, yes, that's actually its name, located in Chile, detected a massive presence of metallic nickel in the coma of 3I Atlas. But it didn't find iron. And why is that a problem? Iron and nickel are buddies. They go together. They're the most abundant heavy metals in the universe, and they're forged together in the hearts of dying stars. When a supernova explodes, it spews iron and nickel together everywhere. That's why they're always found side by side in asteroids and planets. The only time nickel appears alone is when we humans separate it from iron in an industrial process. So how did nickel end up in a comet without bringing iron along? We don't know. Or at least we don't know yet. And that's why a lot of people have activated their History Channel mode, put their hands to the side of their heads and said, aliens. There's no shortage of theories about what this thing could be. Some argue it could be an alien space probe that turned on its lights as it approached Jupiter. Others suggest that maybe the carbon dioxide cloud is the result of breathing by living beings aboard this probe. Some even speculate that 3I Atlas itself is a giant living organism. And the coolest part of all, for now, nobody can say with 100% certainty that these theories are wrong. They're highly unlikely. But we can't deny them yet. We simply don't have enough information. As much as it's fun to believe aliens are visiting us, we're talking about aliens from 7 billion years ago on a continuous crazy journey, which doesn't make much sense. And besides, most astrophysicists agree that by October, when other telescopes can get a clearer view, we'll probably find spectroscopy, showing that iron exists alongside that nickel. The mystery will probably have a mundane explanation, probably, but here's what makes this so exciting. We have a chance to get a better picture of 3I Atlas in early October when it passes near Mars, just 28 million kilometers away. 2 European telescopes, Mars Express and ExoMars Trace Gas Orbiter, will both attempt to observe it with high-resolution cameras. It won't be exactly a close-up, but maybe we can get a better idea of the shape of the solid object at the center of that cloud. Then, at the end of October, it will disappear behind the sun and won't reappear until December. After that, we'll have one last chance on March 16th, 2026, when it passes near Jupiter again. And we have an active probe there, an older probe called Juno. Its mission was supposed to end in September 2025, but maybe NASA will use it to try to intercept 3I Atlas on its exit journey, or at least get a little closer. Get one final look at this impossible visitor before it leaves us forever. As strange as studying this object has been so far, this adventure isn't over yet. We still have much to learn, and probably, with each new discovery, with each new answer, we'll gain infinite new questions. That's what makes astrophysics so incredible. That's what makes mysteries like this so captivating. Because we're not just looking at a rock, we're looking at a messenger, a time capsule from another world, a glimpse into a place we'll never visit, a reminder that the universe is far stranger and more wonderful than we ever imagined. So what do you think 3I Atlas really is? Is it just an unusual comet with weird chemistry? Is it something we've never seen before? Or could it be something more, something designed, something watching us as we watch it? The truth is out there, literally, racing past Mars right now, heading toward the sun, and then into the darkness beyond, leaving us with more questions than answers, more mysteries than solutions. And one undeniable fact, we are not alone in this universe. Even if we're only talking about rocks and ice and cosmic debris, we're surrounded by visitors from distant stars, travelers from ancient worlds, messengers carrying secrets we're only beginning to understand. The hunt continues, the telescopes remain focused, the data keeps coming in, and somewhere out there, 3I Atlas continues its lonely journey through the void, carrying mysteries we may never fully solve. But we'll keep watching, we'll keep studying, we'll keep wondering, because that's what we do. That's what makes us human. We look up at the stars and ask, what's out there? And sometimes, just sometimes, the stars send us an answer, even if it's an answer that raises 1,000 more questions. What do you think is really happening here? Drop your theories in the comments below. And remember, the truth is often stranger than fiction, especially when it comes from beyond our world.